Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and we are here to do a 12 by 12 layout. This is in the month of January. This is going to be a layout using the Sawyer collection by Close to My Heart. I have been using this collection quite a bit in January. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see I am scrap lifting myself again. What do we got here? Let's see. This is a very, very plain page. Look at that. Very, very plain. I think the new one I dress up just a little bit more. In the original one, there's a lot of fussy cutting. I think this was probably for a challenge because I used paper clips. There's one here, and then there's one down here. I used paper clips on this one. So I think this might have been for a challenge, probably a challenge at a cherry on top, because this, I think, was done a while ago. I don't think this is one of my favorite layouts, but we'll see. We'll see if I keep it or not. Okay, so the one we're doing now, they're also going to be photos of Riley still. And we do keep the setup pretty close to how it was. On the original one, we do have a piece of cardstock here. It kind of stands out, doesn't it? There's this trap space between here and here. This is something I would not do today. This is not something or a technique or I don't know, something. This isn't attractive to me today. So I would not do something like that right now, wherever my aesthetic is on today's date. But so when we did the new one, I did not add that piece in. You can see we are using cardstock on here though. I did want to use some cardstock because we did use cardstock on the original one, but on this one it was just a plain piece of cardstock. I used a plain piece of cardstock for the background like I did in the original, but then I wanted to use some more cardstock kind of to take the place of where I'm not using it. But it was just plain old cardstock. So we went ahead and pulled out this stamp. This stamp that is from the Sawyer collection. It has an image on it that's kind of like this from the main paper, you know, like these dots. So we just did a tone on tone stamp on that. It's a peach on peach. I use the light side of the peach cardstock because you do, if you'll recall, every time I do a haul, I remind you guys that the cardstock is double-sided. So I use the light side. Here's the light side of the cardstock, and I stamped on it, right? And here's the dark side of the cardstock. It's the opposite side, but I used it to frame the photos or to mat the photos with. So that was pretty cool. You can see right here, I am pulling out some embellishments. I'm trying to see what I might want to use. I actually was pulling out the chipboard pieces, kind of cardstock pieces that are with the Sawyer collection. I don't end up using any of those. I actually end up pulling out a sticker sheet that is from One Canoe 2 from back in the day. I did also want to keep in the twine detail that we have on the original. We have this cute little twine detail. So I did mimic that on this new one. I did want to keep the twine detail. We kept the twine detail and we also put a bow on it. I don't know if we've done that in the, okay. What we're doing right now in the video is you can see I did put a bow on it. I put one of those cardstock bows that were on the embellishment sheet for the Sawyer collection. I am going to take that off and I'm going to tie a real bow using the twine. Now I do also use a tag. I love tags, and the reason I use this tag is because it was on the sticker sheet. This is where I went and found the sticker sheet. I do end up using that tag, and I'm going to pull off a couple flowers as well. Now the flowers, they're not the same flowers as what you're going to see or what you see on that featured paper that's in the background. They're not the same flowers at all. That right there is a nice little journaling spot. I did try to use the cute little rainbow as well. This is from the sticker sheet. You can see the One Canoe 2 sitting over. Well, no, you can't see it. I can see it. You can't see it because my face is in front of it right now, probably. You might possibly, when this is done being edited, you might possibly be able to see that sticker sheet. I'm not sure. But I am trying to use some of the bits that actually came with this collection at first. Not going to happen though. Here's one of the sticker sheets, or one of the stickers off the One Canoe 2 sticker sheet. It is like, this is what it looks like. I did use that tag as well up there. I guess you're looking at the finished one, so spoiler alert, we do put some twine through that as well. Very, 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 very cute. I love this. So I'm going to have one of those flowers up there with that tag as well. That tag is peach, so it works perfectly. It says love her, but leave her wild. And it is a quote from Atticus. This is Atticus right here. So I left the whole thing where you can see even who the quote is by. It's going to be sticking up far enough to where you can read all of that. At first I wasn't. You can see me adjusting this tag. We're like, do I want that to be on there or not? So yes, I do adjust that a little bit. We are going to put this on foam tape and go ahead and stick it down right there. Here again, we've got the bottom of the tag flat to the page underneath the photos. Top part of the tag is going to be on some foam tape. We're going to commit to this little journaling spot right here. It is very cute. I do dress that up just a little bit different than what you're seeing me do on screen right now. This is originally what I put down there. I do swap it out. I use a sticker from the sticker sheet. You can see right there, but I'm going to put a label on top of it. I'm going to put that pink label that's down there. This is So Very Blessed. I'm going to stick it on top of that purple. It's cute because I was able to keep the scallop bottom of that label and all the whites covered with that little phrase sticker. I love how it looks. It's very, very cute. In my opinion, I really think it's cute. I absolutely love it. But where that I moved it from, where you can see it right down here, or you can see it on the video, it's still down there. I'm going to replace that with one that says Grateful on it instead. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and tie this twine into this top piece, this top tag right here. I do only use one tag on this. I still love tags very much. On this layout, I also do use several brads. I use several heart brads. I use 6 of them, 6 different heart brads, just down around the page. I will be putting them in here in a minute. I will tell you that, like right now, my page is not finished. You can still see all the brads sticking through the back. But what I will do is I'll take a 12 by 12 piece of white daisy, trim about 1/8 of an inch off of 2 sides, and then mat the back, put it on the back so everything is colored except for just a smidge on each side won't be covered with that white cardstock. But my brads will be protected. They won't get caught on the page that is behind it. It also makes for a nice clean area if I want to do a lot of journaling. Maybe I have a big story. I don't know. Maybe I'm, like I've said before, I want to tape some money to the back so my son will have to pull them out and read them. You know, maybe I want to do something like that. It just will be helpful with a nice clean background. Plus it gives it a little bit more sturdiness, which I also truly love. I don't know, I think when I started doing that was probably maybe 2 years ago or so, when I was using a lot of paper pads, is when I first started backing them and making them way more heavy. But I still enjoy doing it. Okay, so this is where we are pulling out the brads. I am using a nice little pokey tool, also called an awl. Actually, the one I'm using, I don't know if it's called an awl or not, the pokey tool. I know the awl does have the poke on it, but it's typically bigger. But this one is from Martha Stewart. I think I picked it up at Michael's or something way back. Do you remember when all the stuff was going on clearance from Martha Stewart? I picked up several punches, and then I also picked up this pokey tool. So yes, I do put those down all the way around the page. Little pokey, cute little heart brads. Love those brads. Don't know where I picked them up, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They've been in my stash for a minute or two. All right, guys. So after we do that, we're not doing anything else to this layout. I do not add splatters. I do not add anything like that. I want to thank you again for joining me. If you would like to support my channel, please go to beckybeating.closetomyheart.com and pick yourself something up. There is also a little icon on this screen that says shop now or shop with me. It says something. I don't even know what it says. You can click on that and it'll take you directly there if you'd like to support my channel. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.